Well, hello everyone. It's Donna. How are you today? So I don't know if you saw a earlier video about wondering if I should uh, redo my cover of my uh, pressing board that I have in here. It's not my ironing board. It's just a pressing board. And well, as you can see, I did. I asked my husband where the stapler was, and he said, "No, you're not." So he did it for me, and I kind of laid it on there, and he did a wonderful, wonderful job of pulling it tight and everything, and I think it actually looks pretty good. Now, the only thing is, I did cover it over what I had previously, and I added some strips of batting. I've got one that goes like here, and then here over this way, and then one that goes over all the way to that edge. And this is just leftover scrap. And he's like, I don't feel comfortable with this because there's a ridge here that might, in time. And I'm like, well, if it does, no big deal. I'll just get more fabric and cover it again. And next time I'll take it off. But guess what I just did? I have a friend whose name is Kathy, and she's probably the best quilter that I have ever known in my entire life. And I aspire to be her. And she told me one time about a product called steadybetty. So I finally bought me one just to see, because I'm trying. I mean, if I'm going to go into, you know, half square triangle world and make great quilts and stuff, I need something that I can reliably press and not have it stretch and do that. And since that's on the diagonal, that's why I thought that I would get this. And I have never used one, and I was surprised to see that it's kind of like a foam product. And I do like that it has this little chain that I can hang it up, which I will when it's not in use. But I bought it just to see. It wasn't really that expensive. I think it was $41, something like this. But this is a 13 by 17, so it's a good size for this. But I was surprised, and evidently this stuff doesn't melt for it being a foam type thing. And it says that you can use any home irons with a non-stick sole plate or brushless or brushed stainless steel glide easier those when the shiny metal surface. So, my big iron, I don't know if they consider that a shiny metal surface, but I do have a little kind of craft iron that's got a kind of non-stick on there that I'll probably be using for this. But hey, I'm gonna try it out. Have you used one? Do you like them? Have you ever even heard of one? I ordered this from Amazon, and it was actually through the Steady Betty company. So I don't know if my friend Kathy used it and she gets great results, then if it can help me in the least little bit, I'm gonna try it. So I don't know. Follow along and we'll see if it works or not. No affiliation, just a customer trying to find the perfect pressing solution for my needs. I will talk to you later. Bye.